Welcome to Journey to the Tour, and I'm Roger Oliver II. I told you that after the Texas State Open, which I did not qualify for, that I would keep you updated with any tournaments I have coming up before the Oklahoma Open, which will be later on this month. I did play in a tournament last week, shot 72, just an even par 72 here at a local tournament in the DFW area, and finished 5th place. So that's good. Won a little bit of money, had a little bit of fun. Still didn't quite, not quite clicking on all cylinders on my game, but shooting a 72 is never a bad thing, even when, you are not quite playing your best golf. So, there's still room for improvement, and I'm still working on that. I'm going to play in another tournament next Thursday at Hackberry Creek on August 11th, so I'll keep you updated on how that goes as well. So what I really wanted to make this video about is giving you some golf tips, though. So I have 5 tips for you, okay? And I think they're the 5 most important parts of the game. The first one is your mental game. The second one is going to be a tip for off the tee with your tee shots. The third one will be your approach shots or iron shots into the green. The fourth one will be chip shots and pitch shots around the green. And then the fifth one will be a putting tip. Now, all these tips are tips that I have used for the people with, teaching lessons and things like that, and they work for everybody. So this doesn't just work for some people and not for other people. These tips work for every single person. So hope you enjoy it. So let's start with tip number 1, mental tip. Do not care about your score. I know that's extremely hard to do, but do not care about your score on a hole or your overall score or how you're sitting. When it comes to how many over am I, how many under am I, is this a great round, is this a terrible round? When you start doing that, you start taking the focus off of the individual shot that you're trying to hit, which is the next shot, which Jack Nicklaus says, the next shot is the most important shot. You take your focus off of that and you start thinking about the future. What am I going to shoot, or how am I going to do? Or if you make a double or a triple on a hole, just move on. It's not a round ruiner. One hole can't be a round ruiner. There's 17 other holes. Just go on to the next shot, hit the best shot you possibly can on the next shot, and keep going. Write down your score at the end of the hole and move on to the next hole. At the end of the round, you will have known, hey, I did the best I possibly could today. And each day has different varying conditions. You get some bounces, bad one day, good the next day. You make some putts one day, you don't the next day. It's just the way golf is. You don't always improve from every single round. All you can do is just do the best you can on each shot, and then move on to the next shot and accept those results. And then at the end of the round, just tally up your score. And like I said, don't keep track of your score in your head. Just write it down on the scorecard, move on to the next hole, and enjoy being out there. All right, on to tip number 2. Off the tee, if you need to hit a straight shot on a tight hole, then just tee the ball down a little bit lower, grip down to the bottom of the club, or the grip there, as you can see I'm doing, and just swing like normal. The ball will come off lower with less spin, which means less side spin, and you hit it more accurately. On your approach shots into the green, or your iron shots, the most important thing is contact. We want to make sure that we're contacting the ball first and the ground second. So you saw there, I put a tee a couple inches out in front of the ball, and I want to make sure I knock that tee out of the ground. If I hit the ground before the ball, I will not hit the tee. But if I hit the ball first, the ground second, that tee should fly up in the air, as you saw there. So we'll watch it again here. We're going to put the tee a few inches out in front of the ball. We're going to make sure we contact the ball first and the tee second. If you can do this consistently, then you will see your iron play improve dramatically by just making better contact with the ball and the ground. On chip shots and pitch shots around the green, the sole or the bounce of the club that you just saw me pointing to is the most important part. We want to make sure that that bounce is brushing the ground. You should see a little grass fly up as you hit your chip shots. So when you get over a ball, we're just doing the same exact thing. We're letting the bounce do the work. Just let it brush the ground. We're not going to let it stab the ground, as you can see me do right here. And we're not going to let the leading edge just come up and thin the ball. We want to let that bounce or sole of the club just make contact with the ground and let the ball pop up in the air. Speed control is the most important part of putting, and this is a great drill for that. As you can see, I just pointed to the fringe,
And then I have a bunch of golf balls lined up from about 5 feet out to 40 feet. And I'm trying to putt these golf balls as close to the fringe as possible without touching the fringe. If I can do this, then I'll know that my speed control is dialed in for when I get out on the course. You can do this when you're warming up. You can just do this when you're out practicing. But this is the best drill I know to help you with speed control. And if you have great speed out on the course, you're going to make more putts, and you're also going to have less 3-putts as you get out to that 20, 30, and 40-foot range. So definitely try this out when you get out on the course. You can line up balls from 5 feet to 40 feet or even more. As you can see on this putt, these are all uphill putts, but I could turn around after I putt this last one, and I could go downhill and putt them so I get the feel for uphill and downhill putts. Hope this helps you out.
Well, I hope all those tips really helped you. Remember, there's 5 tips. They work for every single type of golfer. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave some comments. Test them out on the golf course for you. And I hope they help you enjoy the game a little bit more. I know they've helped me. And like I said, I've taught over 5,000 lessons, and these tips work for every single person. So it's not just one set of person or a high handicapper or a low handicapper. It works for every single person. I even use them myself. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next episode. Subscribe and like, and I'll let you know how I do out at Hackberry Creek here on August 11th. All right, guys, take it easy.